Hey, this goes back a few years, and it's a very sad story, but I'll tell it lightheartedly. I got suicidal not because I was mentally ill or anything, but because I was so alone doing a PhD and so bereft of human contact. And a beautiful friend of mine, Nathan, internally suicided, and I explained to a GP, because I've got a bad memory, you know, that I was going to kill myself, and I recorded it innocuously. Um, and Yeah, so I found it later when I moved out of this house to Ocean Grove, and I thought it was an ethical issue, so I brought it up. And the following organisations and agencies and statutory bodies silenced that evidence, even though it was legible and admissible before a court. APRA, NHPOPC, HCC, the police, IBAC, the Commonwealth Ombudsman. So many people. I just can't believe it. It was a years-long battle, and it was happening at the same time as the battle I was having is in my sexual abuse case, where I was the victim, but I'll talk about that in a minute. And basically, there was this malpractice case, and I was so systemically framed as some kind of extortionist, which I only found out after I got out of hospital by his lawyer. I mean, I've never had a lawyer. I'm actually banned from the Victorian Legal Bar, which is really not cricket, and they framed and destroyed me. And there's a few genesis points where I'm destroyed, but I'll get to those. Yeah, what was I going to talk about? The next one. Okay, well. So that's a malpractice case. It's a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice is what it is, and silencing evidence. But it's also a profound victimisation, which led to my hospitalisation and suicide, which is basically a conspiracy to murder. Now, people could argue that I'm the person who, tried to top myself, but I knew that I'd been so successfully framed, and I'd lost all hope in humanity and anyone being on my side, that that happened. Unfortunately, the hospital reports say it was fatal. I might as well go on to the next one now. So you'd think that it'd be an atonement or a simple gesture of from the hospital of what happened, or maybe even I could sue the hospital for their abandonment of duty of care and breach of human rights. However, both the police and the Health Complaints Commissioner and the Mental Health Complaints Commissioner and the Victorian Ombudsman all condoned that. I call it murder, they call it suicide, but you can't do that in a hospital, and it was covered up. And the CEO, I asked for a simple atonement or a symbolic gesture, a small one that would atone that from the hospital CEO. He was Dave Stevenson, and he was so pleased that he knew that I had no agency to go to police or complain, and the government condoned it as okay, that he emailed me directly and said, if you want to sue the hospital, sue me personally and directly for the thing. And that's the audacity with which I'm framed, and with which how voiceless they've made me. But this is my voice, and killhim.info is my protest about this, and my asking for help. And now that I've got some government support, at least in part, that it's not a no, and these things will finally come out in the wash. That's how you can make money, and I can also donate 25% to your charity. So if you believe in justice, please help me. I'm in Footscray, and we've got nothing chicken. Crystal on the bed, you can see she's beautiful. She has chicken breast. She's a very fussy eater. I'm a bit hungry, and we'd appreciate your support out of all this. So share it around. Okay, next one.